Hello everyone, welcome to my first YouTube review of a ration. My name is Cortex Rations, or you may know me as Cortex Melon on the MRE Info Forum. I've been doing text reviews online for about 6 to 8 months, somewhere around there, and I decided, images tell you 1,000 words, but, having a video and have my reaction and everything, that tells a million more. So I decided, try it out. Let me know how I'm doing. If I suck, let me know. I'm not going to cry. Just tell me. It's the only way for me to get better at this if I keep doing this. So just let me know. It helps me out a lot. I really appreciate it. The first thing we're going to do is a Mill Combat Individual Ham and Eggs Chopped B1 unit. This is, I believe, the late 70s. I have not opened this yet. I don't know what's in here. I know that Steve did one before. I think this might be a different year. I won't be able to tell until I get in there. The fact that there's no staining on it, there is absolutely none on this box, which is really, I never really see that ever. Every kind of box you ever see for these usually got some kind of stain, some fruit or main blew up in the box, and you basically just have a disgusting black tar side to the right here or somewhere on the bottom. This one doesn't, so I don't know if it was, stored separately from other rations, or it just was not near anything that blew up into the case, pretty much. MCIs were in service from 1958 to 1980, but the MREs did not actually come into service till 1981. So for that year there were actually no MRE or no rations being produced for the main armed forces. So pretty much it was just going through whatever they had left of the Mill Combat Individual, sorry about that, and pretty much they were actually using these all the way to the mid-80s. I was hearing stories of soldiers still eating these in the mid-80s, late 80s even. That's just pretty funny. They just kept using these after the MREs came out, and basically by that point it had been out for half a decade and they were still going through whatever they had left of these. So I thought that was pretty funny. There's the cat right there. Alright, well, there's a special guest appearance. I don't know how edible this will be. I don't think that this will be edible at all with ham and eggs. This is regarded as one of the worst menus out there. Pretty much aside from ham and lima beans. I guess anything ham apparently wasn't very good, I guess. Ham and lima beans and ham and eggs chopped are both one of the ones I see all the time being regarded as the worst. I've seen also, people say they love them. So, it's really your personal preference. But I think I've seen more hate for ham and eggs and ham and lima beans than I saw love. So those two are pretty much the worst of the menus. Let's just open it up, see what we got going on. So first off, we got ourselves our accessory packet. Being I figured this was post 72 with how cheap I got this. You can't read this, I'm sorry. It's just the way pretty much the dark packaging on it, you can't read it, but it has matches, chewing gum, toilet paper, instant coffee, cream substitute, sugar, and salt. So that definitely shows as post 72, which I figured it was. Then we have your MCI spoon, your basic spoon that was used all the way into 1991 actually. MREs actually had them in their packaging until 1991 when they finally went to the brown spoon that you're probably used to seeing, which I think is pretty funny because, you had to dig into the bags, the pouches with this small white spoon. You're going to get your hands get dirty by getting your food on your hands and all that. It's like, what were they thinking with that? How did you not have a spoon ready to go when the MRE came out? But whatever. You gotta make do with what you got, I guess. And then you got your P38 can opener. It's basically regarded as your second most useful item on you, aside from your weapon. Soldiers would carry them on their keychain. There's a little hole here to put on your keychain. You can't go wrong with a P38. I have like 3 or 4 of these. They really work really well. I'm not the greatest at them. I'm pretty slow with it, and that's why I probably had to fast forward while I open the items. But, I mean, it's a very useful item, and it's really small. It doesn't take up space like a normal can opener would. We have a cinnamon nut roll. That was not in Steve's, actually, so this is a little bit different. Unless this was repacked, this was not in his, so we have a cinnamon nut roll. I don't know if I see a date code on it. There's a little weird, like, code thing on there, but that's not a date. This is random stuff that's on it. So we'll have to dig in deep and see if we have anything in here. The B1 unit should have something on it. Yep, there we go. Alright, so here's your B1 unit, crackers and candy. That has your items like your fudge. It has like your fudge bar. It has your vanilla fudge. It has your coconut bar. It could be any of those three. So we'll find out when we open it, and it says on it October 1979. So yep, this is definitely a post 72. This is almost towards the end of its use. This is it's end of 79. It's really close to under its use. We have our little divider here that divides the food from rattling around, which soldiers would take it out of their boxes and put them in the socks because the rattling would, you don't want stuff rattling around when you're walking down doing a patrol. You have all these cans running around. All the enemy is going to hear you from a mile away. That's why they were trying for years to make a type of meal that you'd be able to carry and it wouldn't rattle around like the MRE does today. Like the LRP, that was freeze-dried, it didn't rattle, it had very little in it. You got your calories from it, but I mean, you didn't have a crazy amount of rattling like you would at MCI, so it was good for your patrols and stuff, which I actually have one of those. I will be doing that later on. So if you please come back, check it out when I do it. Next up, we have our main item, ham and eggs chopped. If you could read that. I don't know if I can get that focus. There you go. That's pretty close to being focused. Go back a little bit. Come on. All right, whatever. This tells you your heat directions, tells your ingredients, ham, eggs, and pepper flavoring. I was about to say pepper flakes. I always notice that all of these early rations, they always have a short ingredients list. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know how the FDA rules were back then on how you had to put ingredients onto your rations, or any kind of packaging, I should say. So there might be more in here than just what it says, but it might just be that. It might just be ham, eggs, and pepper flavoring. There's a little bit of rust on the side here. Not an incredible amount, but the fact that there's just a little bit of rust on it, it basically probably means it's eating it from within the can. So that should probably tell you how that's going to look like. And then last but not least, we have a peanut butter, which, if you know, peanut butter, it basically never goes bad. So that will be great to check out, because actually, if everything else in here is bad, like the crackers get destroyed by the candy. I've opened up a lot of B units where the crackers just are soggy and they're bleachy and they just taste disgusting because the crackers get pretty much, they get like poisoned by that fudge bar in there. The fudge bar, just every time I've had one, it smells terrible. So I don't have high hopes for the way that smells. So I guess we should just open it right up. Let's get on going. I'm going to probably fast forward through me opening any of these cans because it's going to take me forever. So what should we open up first? Let's open up the B1 unit. I'm going to open up from the bottom because I want to put this back in the box and put it on display. So we'll open it from the bottom so it's still in nice display form. There's a little bit of a hiss, nothing much. That's going to be really more to ham and eggs. I don't know how the ham and eggs will be when I open that. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see what we got going on in here. And then immediately, if I put this to my face and smell the crackers smell terrible, that pretty much tells you whatever the candy will be like. Oh, actually, That's not as bad as I usually have had it. I've had it where I open this and it just smells dreadful. It smells bleachy and metallic and it just smells disgusting. This actually, it doesn't smell overly terrible. This might actually be a coconut bar because I notice when there's coconut bars in here, it really doesn't smell as bad as it normally does. So there's your crackers right there. I mean, they are what they are. They're crackers. I mean, I've yet to have one that's good because I always have ones with candy in it. So I don't know how these are when they're good, but when they're bad, they're not great. You got your little dividers in here, your little paper wrapping in here. Get this out of the way. Let's see what we got. It's like a little roulette. You don't know what you're going to get in here. And then we got, a chocolate fudge bar. That's probably going to be disgusting. But you know what? I'll still check it out, try it out. You know what? That smells way better than I've ever smelled it before. It actually doesn't smell that bad. We might actually have a good chocolate fudge bar. I don't know. I won't know until I open it and eat it, but it doesn't smell like gross, disgusting, sour, like metal smell that it usually does. Next up, we'll open up our chocolate nut roll. Oh, there's a big hiss there. Oh my God. All right, let's keep on going. Man, I'll tell you what, I must be a weakling or it kills your hand after you do that so much. Oh, you know what? That smells way better than I've had it smell before too. This is turning out really good so far. I mean, look at it. It's actually really like golden almost. I've opened these and they've been dark as could be. It's pretty actually golden. You can see the chocolate in there, the swirls of chocolate and the cinnamon and stuff in there. I think there's chocolate in here. Maybe there's not. Or this might actually be, that's just cinnamon. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. That's just cinnamon. But doesn't smell too bad. I'll have to see if I get it out of here. Oh, see it, but it's swelled, so it's like basically freaking, you're not going to get this out. Oh, shoot. Well, that's great. It's soft, but it's swelled. So you cannot get this fan out. Are you kidding me? Of course it does this. I've had ones do this before. You cannot get it out. I'll take a little cut, and then we'll be back to when I get it out. All right. Unfortunately, getting it out, it pretty much fell apart. So, I mean, it doesn't look as good as it did when I had it in the can, but you know what? I got it out of the can, so that makes me happy enough. I'm going to take a look at it. I mean, it looks like what you would expect. I mean, yeah, there you go. There's some cinnamon swirl for you. Cinnamon swirl might kill you, so I don't know. Let's re-smell it. I mean, it smells decent. It doesn't smell like crazy, gross, and weird, so might actually get to try that too. Next up, we'll do the peanut butter. You know what? I forgot to do the accessory packet. How about I open up the accessory packet first, and then we'll go into the other two things. I totally forgot about that. All right. You gotta smell it like Steve does. Yeah, it smells like old. I mean, smell old. You know what old is? There's some sugar. Nice little sugar there. Very nice. I should say I don't drink coffee. I don't like coffee, but I will make this coffee and I'll try it out. So I will do that for you. That's how nice I am. There's some nice toilet paper there. Tufco Industries, Green Bay, Wisconsin. I don't know if that's still a company or not. You can look that up and find out yourself. Let's see what else we got here. We have our cream substitute, dry, non-dairy. Come on. There you go. Cream substitute, dry, non-dairy. How fun. It goes well with the coffee if it's still good. Some salt. Can't go wrong with some salt. Oh, it's Morton salt. That's your basic store-bought salt right there. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I've seen Morton salt before. At least personally, I know they make it, but I never actually had one before. You got your matches. Your basic matches you're used to seeing in any ration. There you go. White tip. I don't know what they are now. Same company now. Always been the same company for a long time. I don't know when they started doing it, but at least from the 60s on, it's been what's the name? Of course, it's off here. I'd have to go grab another one. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's like basically the same one. And here's one that a lot of people really enjoy is the Coffee Instant Type 1. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of coffee, but I will make this one. I'll try it out. Just for you. That's how nice I am. And last should be some gum. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I got some Beaches gum. I've never had this one, so that'd be cool to try out. Hopefully it's not hard as a rock and breaks my teeth, but you never know. It might be just fine. I will try it out. I might need it after all the food I eat. Alright, now we'll go back to the other half of what we have in here. We'll go to the peanut butter. The only thing that sucks about the can is you cannot, you can't knead it, and I can't get it, nice and distributed with all the oil, so I'm going to open it, all the oil is going to seep out, but, I'll try and mix it when I get in there. Alright, let's open this bad boy up. Actually, it was a little hiss there, that's funny. Alright. Alright, that's how far I open it because I want to close the lid again, at least as best I can do. Alright, so there's your peanut butter. You've seen it, you love it. I'm sure this is still good. It smells like peanut butter. A little, a little unmixed now, but that's an easy fix. Just get the MCI spoon in there and get it nice and fix it up. Now here's the one I'm dreading. Open up the ham and eggs chop has me a little nervous because. All right, let's just do it. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna get right into it. All right, let's listen for the hiss. See what we got. Oh. Had a little bit of hiss there, and I don't like that. No matter what kind of hiss. All right, let's keep on. There's like bubbles. Oh God. All right, let's get this open. Oh God, look at that. There you go. Look at that egg. How's that for a nice ham and egg? Does that make you hungry? Because it sure doesn't make me hungry. I haven't smelled it yet, and that's a good sign. I think I got a hint of something, but I don't know. I'm about to find out when I put it right next to my face. The scary part is it smells it smells fine. It just smells like ham and eggs. But see, I don't want to touch with my spoon yet. We'll keep that last. We'll try that last. I'll get that out after I mess everything else because I really don't want to put my spoon in there when I'm trying to do everything else with the spoon, like the peanut butter and all that. So let's try cracker first. Where's the cracker? Like I said, your basic cracker. Take a little bite. Very dry. That's still good. That's probably the first time I had a B1 unit with any of these fudge bars or anything where the cracker is not completely poisonous. It just tastes like cracker. There's a hint of something. It's a really small hint. I mean, it's not really that bad. Let's get some peanut butter on there. I just gotta get this mixed up. It's nice and soft, so it's pretty easy. I've seen ones where people say it's hard as a rock. This is pretty soft, so all I gotta do is nice little thing here. Let's do a little this. A little this here. Alright. So there's that. There's your post, play around with peanut butter. It's like playing around with sand. Playing around with like that kinetic sand. Let's try a little bit of my finger here. Just a little bit. Don't do all of it. That's not too bad. I actually honestly think the MRE, the peanut butter MRE is actually better than this. It's a little gritty. I feel like there's a little more quality to the MRE one, actually. And it could just be due to age. I mean, this is good. It's peanut butter. Unless you got bad peanut butter is good. And this could be good on the cracker. So let's get on the cracker. I'm not going to bother trying to put it with the spoon. I'm just going to dig right in here with this to do like that there. Put some on the cracker there like that. Dip it on in. Try it out. I put the peanut butter right next to the ham and eggs. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. That's pretty freaking good. You know what? I never expected to be able to eat stuff like this because I seem to have bad luck with these MCI items. They always taste terrible, and this does not. So that's a good sign. Now, oh, it's so dry though. I should say that it's very dry. I didn't mean like dry. I mean like dry. You need like 2 glasses of water to eat all that. I don't know if that's just from now or if it's always been like that, but it definitely is dry. Let's try this. See, but this makes me nervous. This makes me almost as nervous as ham and eggs. I'm not trying to ham and eggs. I don't know if I can do that. I'll try a little bite of this. I'm not going to eat all that. Don't think I'm eating all that. I'll just take a little nibble. Let's take a little bite. And there was a nut in that bite. That was a bad idea. So let's sit for a second. You gotta wait and see how it goes. You know what? That is completely edible. I don't notice anything weird. It's dry. It's definitely dried over time. It might have always been that dry, but there was a nut in that bite, and I did not get swollen tongue. I did not feel anything weird or rancid. That was just like a normal nut cake. No, I should say a nut roll. It's not really cake. I mean, it's a cake. I mean, look at it. And it's like a cinnamon roll. And it's completely fine. I want to take another bite. I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to take another bite. Just to confirm it. Wow. That is still good. Has anyone ever had a nut roll that's still been good? Because I don't feel like I've ever seen a video of someone have a nut roll that's still good. So I might have something on here, you know. I might be one of the first in a long time to have a nut roll that's still edible. I'm not going to eat it all. I'm not eating all that, but you know what? It's not terrible. Is it great? No. It's definitely, over the years, not as edible as it used to be, maybe. I shouldn't say not edible. It's just not... Oh, see, it's giving me gas and all that. It's definitely not as good as the peanut butter and crackers were. I would definitely not want to eat all that. But it's still decent. Guess next we'll go to the chocolate fudge. I have high hopes. Well, of course, I haven't even opened this, and it's already peeling apart, so that's not good. But I won't judge until I open it and check it out. Oh, look at that. There's some weird stuff going on there in the top, but that's to be expected. Let's open this bad boy up. Oh, it's a little bit hard. Oh, I've never had one that hard. Jeez. There's the inside of it. That's the fudge part of it. Let's see if I can get it nice and... There you go. Look at that. Let's take a smell of it. You know, it doesn't smell terrible. Alright, I'll take a bite. Might regret this. Give it a second, like all the other items. Wow. That is still edible. It's actually not too bad. You know, it has that, I've seen before, I think Steve had one that was still good. He said it still had that weird chemical taste. It certainly does. It doesn't taste amazing. But you know what? It ain't too bad. And I might actually eat all of it. Taking our bite. Because I'm surprised I'm eating this. Wow. That is still good. And I keep putting items near the ham and egg. Alright. Now I got my freaking spoon covered with peanut butter. Now I got to lick this peanut butter off before I get to the ham and egg. You know what? I might eat most of this. I'm not even kidding you. Once I turn this off, I'm going to eat the peanut butter and crackers, and I'm going to eat that fudge bar. I'm not going to eat that. I'm not eating the cinnamon nut roll. It's just not great, and it's just not worth my time. And I'm not eating this. I don't care if this is good or not. It just makes me nervous. Let me just open this toilet paper. Should we open it? I don't have anything else. I got to use this toilet paper. See, that's why you need to come prepared when you do this. So you don't sit here and, like an idiot, like I do. I guess I should show this off. There's the toilet paper. It's very thin. That's like your angel saw. No, that's like your... You ever been to like a office building or somewhere with like really cheap office toilet paper? That is exactly what this is. It is very thin. It's basically paper. I mean, it's very... You're gonna have a rash when you use that. I'm just saying. All right, let's get this thing out. Oh God. Oh Jesus! I didn't mean for that to happen. Oh, it just looks fantastic. Oh my goodness. You know, that's just great. I got to get a close-up of this when I'm done pulling this out. Oh, boy. Oh, it touched my hand. Oh, God. Oh, it just smells like ham. That's all it smells like. It smells like when I open up tuna. That's not supposed to be happening. I don't know, I think. Alright. There. You see that there? That is ham and egg. You decide what that looks like, 'cause I don't know what to call that. I can't call that ham. I cannot call that egg. That is some kind of slop. It doesn't smell terrible, though. I will admit, it does not smell terrible, but I'm still not eating it. And I will chop it up, though. It just has that awful sound. It just like squishes. You hear that nice squish? I don't know if you can hear it, but it's just making a gross squish. Oh, man. I mean, you get a lot of it. I mean, look how much you get. I mean, oh, it's like film there. Oh, it's like a film. It's like, come on. There you go. Look at that. It's like, oh, God, I'm touching my hand. I don't even care. Alright. Next and final thing. Well, actually, I got the gum. I forgot about the gum. I'll do the coffee, and I'll do the gum, and then we'll be all done. I'll be right back with the coffee. Alright, I am back with the coffee. Next time I'll go more into the regular format where I kind of start with the coffee, start with the drinks. Although I will not start with coffee because I'm not a big fan of coffee. I do not like coffee. So I will definitely try to go more in the regular format next time. This is my first video, first weird ration I started with, so it's just a little bit different than normal. So here's the coffee. I put some sugar in it. It is the type 1. It's the one everyone likes. Once again, don't like coffee, so I probably won't like it, but, you know, I'll try it. Try it for my first video. So here we go. Try it out. Yeah, that's coffee, and it's really acidic. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't like that. Not even surprised, because I don't like coffee. So there you go. Someone who likes coffee, they'll like that. Someone like me, no. I don't like that. So I'm going to, chew this gum, get that taste out of my mouth. I really want to keep this good for display because I don't have this one, but I'm just going to have to open it and try to make sure this doesn't break my teeth. But you know, if how good this is gone, this gum's going to be A-okay. So I'm not that worried about it. I can't even get it out of the packaging. There we go. Oh, these are big pieces. Yeah, nice spearmint gum. Nice little beachy spearmint. Put these in my mouth. See if they break my teeth. Nope. Perfectly A-okay. Well, I'm not surprised. This went really well. If I wasn't a wuss, I might try this, but I'm not trying this because this is scary. So you can find someone else who's less of a wuss than me. You can try something like this because I'm not doing it. Even Steve didn't try this. So thank you for checking out my videos. I will be definitely making more. Subscribe if you want to see more. I got some cool items coming, some rations that never been seen before. A long range patrol, I'm going to do all kinds of fancy ones. So come on back and check out what I got. Thank you for watching. See ya. Alright, a quick little end of the video note here. After stopping the recording, I started noticing the eggs and ham are actually starting to turn green. You probably cannot see that very well on this video, but that is turning green right there in that corner there. That is not like a weird shade. That is green eggs and ham, just like Dr. Seuss said. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video.